I always start this off with a really general, broad question about what do you know about Denver, about this place. And that, however you want to interpret that's up to you. The idea is past, present, future. You know, it's not what do you know about historically, where do you think it's going, and what do you know about it?
I used to tour through here back in the late 80s, early 90s.
Oh, you're a musician?
No, following the Grateful Dead.
Okay, yeah.
You know, we used to stop through here, hit Red Rocks, tell you
Okay, yeah.
God, this is years ago. But this is long before this whole area over here took a turn for the gentrification
Yeah,
area.
right. I've heard that it was like a Wild West town almost.
Well, 20 years ago,
yeah.
Not so much. It was just like homeless camps and transients along the railroad line.
All right. Yeah. Right.
The underground Blake Street shelter down over there.
Okay.
But all this has just changed. I mean, if you haven't been here for a while, you wouldn't really know the landmarks. I did some research on this area because I had a project going a ways back. When the cattle drives were over, they took them right out there to the stockyard.
Okay.
They paid the cowboys. The cowboys would come from there to all the way down along Larimer and Walnut, all those areas right there.
Okay.
And the area just right down over past the mission.
Yeah.
Used to be like brothels,
right, okay.
opium dens, bathhouses, bars, some really famous gunfights back in the day.
Okay.
Even during the gangster days, this whole area was really famous.
Huh.
A lot of junkyards.
Yeah. Okay.
But I did a lot of research in this area, and I understand gentrification.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really open land and what used to be a bunch of old, dilapidated warehouses and stuff like that.
Right.
Recycling centers up there.
Robin mentioned you were once referred to as the mayor of Triangle Park. What was that about?
Oh, I just lived there.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I was involved in the Tent City initiative about 15 years ago, which didn't go over well with the city.
What was your role in it?
We were meeting about trying to get a tent city, kind of putting it to the city to try and accept it as a alternative to people camping all over.
That's great work. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
It would have made the lawlessness a little more controllable, because people living in communities like that have a tendency to show respect for the rules that are set up by the community that they're living in, and that's just out of respect.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep.
Well. Okay, I used to be homeless. I used to sleep on the back street, on the back step of this place.
Oh, really?
This used to be a vacuum cleaner
kidding.
warehouse for parts and a go-fix-it place for vacuum cleaners back in the day. So it used to be all open docks on the backside.
Okay.
This used to be a nice little community. That wasn't there till maybe
it looks new.
15 years ago.
Yeah. Well, here, let me take that where you're saying there.
I have a tendency to jabber on.
Oh no, I love it. It's just this, you brought the Tent City work, but I deeply respect that because I understand that those are when you're homeless, you're invisible, and I think that it takes that outreach. And the next question on my list is what exclusions or inclusions do you see present within the communities where you live and work today? And knowing you have that background, do you still see them like not helping out the homeless population here because they're very visible, right?
Yeah, they're not invisible.
Right.
I mean, I think the biggest thing I've got right now is to the city, if they wanted to just finance 5 or 6 porta potties in strategic areas in this neighborhood alone, and maintain them properly for at least once a week, it would greatly clean the place up because our neighborhoods have become bathrooms.
Okay.
There's a lot more dogs in this area also. They're trying to do the thing with the dog parks and stuff. But the nearest dog park to me is right over here near the homeless stuff. So, but I've got a general little walking area for my little pooch.
Okay.
You know.
Okay. So you see them more willing to help out with those kind of initiatives nowadays than they were previously, or do you see them as less?
Oh no, man.
Okay.
I'm trying to promote that tiny little home over there. I feel like I'm trying to sling refrigerators to Eskimos.
Wow.
You know, because Eskimos don't really need them.
Yeah.
And if the city needed them, they'd be flocking over here to at least get a look at it.
So they're not even giving you the time of day still.
Just the possibility of maybe an alternative lifestyle. And would we actually accept the homeless people living in those? Like we won't accept them now living in the tents right around the corner?
Yeah, right.
You know? Why won't you accept that? I mean, that's a lifestyle.
Right.
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 And our society has always been against cultural lifestyles that didn't agree with the safeness and sanctity of owning their own home.
Right.
Which used to
property first.
Which used to be the American dream, was it not? You know.
Right. Right. Not everybody can.
I used to experience homelessness. I relished it. I embraced it. It was a challenge. I was so tired of Babylon.
Yeah, right.
All this materialistic stuff we really don't need.
Yeah.
The pressure of owning these things kind of sets you on a caste system, the haves and the have-nots.
Right. Yeah.
And so therefore your priority lists just disintegrate.
Right.
Well, I'm still trying to be this and this and this.
Right. Yeah. Then they take over your norms and values.
And I still live my life that way. I try and live off the grid if possible.
Yeah.
I try not to use technology. It's just more headache than anything, and you can never keep up with it.
Right.
And then you don't have enough time. Well, you're using all your time to keep up with it when you could be doing other things.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. Well, and that's my last question here is, how had all this affected you personally now? And I guess that's the general sweep of it. Like, personally, how do you feel like where you're at, depending on how that's affected you?
I've learned that you can keep going on out there, banging your head up against obstacles that are blocking you from trying to change the world, when the easiest way to change the world and things around you is by changing yourself. The minute you change yourself, people around you change.
Right.
And I gave up trying to be anybody anymore. I haven't really been an activist for quite a while.
Okay.
What was my last active move? I smoked dope with Wavy Gravy down in San Luis Obispo. We were protesting a nuclear place.
That's great.
I've been on the FBI for a long time.
Oh, okay. Well,
But I try not to live like that no more. I stay under the covers. I live off the radar.
Yeah, right.
I don't use plastic. I don't use a lot of things.
That's a more human way to live, I think, in a lot of ways. The
And
technology.
my little Obama flip phone just went tits up the other day. Everybody else around me is more worried about it than I am.
Oh, yeah?
And I'm just experiencing freedom.
Yeah, that's great. Guys, thank you for taking the time to talk with me.
Good meeting you.
Yeah, I'll be around,
Well, I'm around here all weekend because, like I say, I just live right up the alley.
Okay.